What's up, everybody? Anthony here with Fit Finders, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a Texas rig soft plastic. This is one of the most beginner-friendly rigs because you can drag it through a lot of cover where a lot of fish live and hook up on a lot of fish there. But not only is it used by beginners, but it's also used by very experienced anglers because you can drag it through that heavy cover without getting snagged, and it triggers a lot of bites in that area. This is one of my personal favorite rigs. I've caught a lot of bass on this. It's a great pond fishing rig. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. So the materials you're going to need for this rig are a soft plastic bait of your choice. I'm just using this Senko here for the purposes of this demonstration, but the Senko will work for just about any fish that's out there that's hungry. So you're going to need soft plastic and then a wide gap hook and a bullet weight. And so the first thing you're going to do for this rig is you're just going to take your line and put that bullet weight right on there. And then you just tie your hook on after you put the bullet weight on. And you can use just about any knot that you use for bass fishing. I do a rather complicated knot because I'm always paranoid about fish slipping off the hook. So you don't have to do the same one I do in here, but any smaller bass knot is going to work just fine for this rig. So just tie that on right there, cinch it down, and then cut off your tag end there. So once you get that hook on there with your bullet weight right on the tip, what you're going to do is just pass the tip of your hook through the top of your solid or your soft plastic there till it gets to about the curve. Then you're going to bring it down and out, and you're going to pass the rest of the hook through there and flip it around so it lines up nice and straight with the rest of your bait. And then here you kind of measure the hook next to your soft plastic there, and then I always just put my thumbnail right there, and I know that's where I'm going to pass the hook through. So put the hook in right there, poke it out the top, then fold it over there. And you can fish it like this, or you can kind of take that hook tip and just poke it into the soft plastic a little bit. That makes it a little bit more weedless if you're fishing some really heavy cover, dragging it through a bunch of weeds or like moss patches or something like that. And there you go. That's how you do a Texas rig. This will work for any hungry bass.